growing up, I always heard like different ways people motivated themselves, and I couldn't really connect to certain ones. I think the one that would definitely I think I identified with though is the fear of failure. That kind of drives you. Like that's the only thing that drives me to get up in the morning every day and try and do my best. Is you could be like you can be like a good 6 months of maybe like being lazy or being like don't give a fuck kind of thing, of kind of setting yourself back for a while, kind of like putting yourself in a really fucked up position. Maybe you get fired, maybe you lose your place, stuff like that. And you kind of like are behind the eight ball a lot. Now you got to climb a huge mountain. Me that drives me, I guess, is like seeing like where you could be if you're not on top of it, kind of thing. That's the only thing I identify with, like with the motivation, not like kind of like the success or like what you could be having kind of thing. I was never that. I'm not that type of person.
You're not looking up.
Yeah, I'm looking
or
at
forward.
Like,
you're looking back.
I'm looking back like well, this is what's gonna happen if you're not on top of it, kind of thing.
It's a slippery slope, and you know it.
Yeah.
So, I got you. That makes sense. Now I visualize you climbing up a mountain, and you're not necessarily looking at the top where the flag is.
Yeah.
You're looking back down and how far you could fall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could definitely see that being motivation for a lot of people.
Which I don't know which one's more healthy. I don't know. I would have to do more research on that.
If I had to say right now, I'd say looking up would be more healthy. I don't know, though, because then if you don't reach it, then you're freaking bummed.
Right.
And it's probably just as, I don't know.
Well, if you didn't reach it, well, I mean, just because you didn't reach that certain...
That one, but you could still...
You still were...
Better off than where you were.
You drove yourself more than, where you would have been.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to say that looking up towards your goal is better than looking down.
Well, I mean, that's right? And every individual is different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why you look at it. That's why I look at it. And
yeah. Everyone has their own perspective.
And I think that's too, like as males do, like we're so so competitive that right, like say there is two different mountains, right? One, I'm climbing one, and then I look kind of like I can't help but look over to the other one, see how far another person has climbed, and that can drive me fucking nuts.
Yep.
And that could drag me down.
Yeah.
For sure, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've always...
has dragged me down before.
Yeah. Something I try to remind myself of is that everyone goes through life at their own pace. So, I mean, even me, like, I feel like in my close group of people, I am a little farther ahead than some people, but I look at other people and they're like same age as me or even younger, and they're way farther ahead than me.
Yeah.
So that's a tough thing to do. It's definitely not healthy to be looking at other people's lives. But it's so natural to do.
It's so natural, but one thing I remind myself that's good for me is if I catch myself in that spot, a good thing for myself to do is remind myself, myself. I said that a bunch of times. Anyways, to kind of remember that it's not over yet. A certain person may be farther than you, but like.
You could pass them.
It's like
further down the line.
Like how much longer do I gotta live? Like probably a long time.